What is going on YouTube? It's Walker Heckman here, back with another video. In this video, we're gonna go in depth and review the VEXILAR FL8 SE Flasher. Before we jump into this review, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. You do not want to miss out on any of my future content or on my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'll talk more about that giveaway at the end of this video. And with that, let's hop right into this review. Alrighty guys, so what I have here is the VEXILAR FL8 SE Flasher from VEXILAR. We'll go ahead and start off by saying this. Before this year, I never used a flasher or an underwater camera or anything like that when I've gone ice fishing, and I cannot believe the difference in enjoyment, success, just knowledge of using electronics while you're out there on the ice. I ended up going with this VEXILAR because it was the cheapest one I could find, and Shields was actually having a ice fishing sale at the beginning of the year, so I went ahead and picked this puppy up, and I could not be happier. The cool thing about this model is that it's cheap. You can get simple flashers upwards of $800 these days. Absolutely ridiculous. I was able to pick this up for 40% off on that ice fishing sale, and that is absolutely nuts to me, and I couldn't pass it up. Now some people may ask, if there's some that are $800 and some that are $250 or $300, what's the difference? And all I can say about that is I've only used a fancier one, was the FL8, for a brief amount of time. I was ice fishing with my buddy Crockett, and I used his for a little bit, and honestly it's definitely more high-tech feeling, but it does the exact same thing. As far as specs, I've used this unit down to -30 degrees Fahrenheit, and then obviously up to like 40 degrees Fahrenheit. It's good down to 120 feet of water, which is insane. I don't know that many people that'd be fishing any deeper than that ever through the ice. And the beauty of a flasher versus your regular electronics like on your boat is that it is instant. Another thing I like about this unit is that it is super basic. All you have to work with here is your gain, your on/off/range button, and then a simple IR push button, and then obviously your monitor screen here. Now, 9 times out of 10, if I'm fishing down to about 20 feet of water, I can have this gain all the way to 0 or up just a tiny little hair, about like that. Other than that, I haven't had to mess with the gain. But if you went down to like 40 or 50 feet of water, just to see your jig and fish a little bit better, you'd probably have to turn it up a little bit more. Now the range button here is actually the on-off button as well. But if you turn it to 1 on the S side, you will display on this outside ring here with the outside numbers. So S1, which S stands for shallow, is good to 20 feet, and then it's a multiplier. So when you go to 2, it's good to 40 feet. And when you go to 4, it's good to 80 feet. And this is just on the shallow setting. On the other side is the D, which obviously stands for deep. So D1 is this inner circle in the yellow, and that is good to 30 feet. D2 multiplied is good to 60 feet. D4 is good all the way down to 120 feet. And the reason you have all these different options is so that you can use the best option to get the biggest screen for whatever depth you're fishing at. So if you're fishing at 20 feet or less, you're gonna go S1. That's the best option you're gonna be able to use. But if you're fishing 25 feet, you don't wanna go S2, you're gonna wanna go D1 and use that inner circle. And what that does is it basically just lets you have the biggest screen possible for whatever depth you're at. Now the IR button, which is just a simple push button, comes on automatically when you turn the unit on. And that stands for interference rejection, because if you do have a lot of these units working together, so you got a big group out on the ice, you can get some interference, which will give you quite a bit of clutter on your screen. You can simply just push the IR button. I think it's got 10 different levels of interference rejection. So you can push that button 10 times and you'll find a setting where you don't get any interference from all your buddies. So as you can see, this unit is very simple to use. All the controls and the monitor, very easy, very simple to figure out. If you've never used a flasher, this would honestly be a really good one to start out with, just because of the price and because it's so simple to use. It's just got your regular VEXILAR ice transducer. It does come with a float, so if you got 16 inches of ice, you can move this stopper on the back there up, so you can have this below the ice. so that you don't get any interference from the sides of your hole. Comes with a nice battery from what I can tell so far, and it's already all pre-wired and just awesome for charging. Comes with a nice wall charger that you just plug into this end here. Then when you're not charging it, I just stuff it down in this little hole. I absolutely love this blue hard case that they got it set on here. It's got a nice spot for your transducer in the back. The battery's in the back here. You could even set some more stuff, and I have in the past, in these compartments in the back. It's very solid. It's very heavy duty plastic. It's got a nice carrying handle, and I would have to say I'd almost prefer this over the bags some of the more expensive ones come in. So overall, if you're looking to get into a flasher and you've never used one before, I would highly suggest the VEXILAR FL8 SE. I'd have to go through and watch all of this year's ice fishing videos again, because I couldn't even tell you how many fish this has helped me catch this year that I guarantee I would have missed if I didn't have it. This is just a simple review on this unit. I'm not trying to get into flasher versus camera versus even a live scope pan optics. I'm just reviewing this unit. If you guys would like to see me talk about which one I think is most important between a flasher or a camera or pan optics, drop that in the comments below. I would love to talk about that if you guys would like to hear about it. But yeah, this is a great little flasher unit, and I highly recommend it to anyone that wants to get into one. Alrighty guys, so with that, that's gonna be the end of this little review. Like I said, I just got this thing at the beginning of this ice fishing season, but I've used the crap out of it, and I wanted to shed some light on it because it's the cheapest one of their line of flashers from VEXILAR. Simply because of that, it's gonna get some flack from people, and I have absolutely no idea why. This unit is awesome, it gets the job done, and you're not spending a whole bunch of money. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on more videos like this one. I'm going to be releasing content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you don't want to miss out on that. And you don't want to miss out on my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm giving away an ugly stick spinning combo as soon as my channel hits 1,000 subscribers to one of my first 1,000 subscribers. I'll leave the detailed rules for that giveaway down in the description box below. If this video helped you guys out or you enjoyed it at all, be sure to hit that like button, and as always, keep it wild.